Hi, it's Kelsey from Junk Journal Magic. I was digging through my bookcases looking for something, and I thought, I need to grab some Dover coloring books or whatever kind of book. They come in the same size. I'm not even sure what size. It looks like 12 by 8 or something along that line. And they usually say Dover something. Dover Design Library, Dover Coloring Book, Dover Clip Art Series, another Dover Design Library, and this one is just Dover. But basically, these books have line drawings of just about everything. There are lots of books where they go in and they'll show you the side of a pyramid, what's carved into the pyramid, but you'll only see the lines of every little thing that's significant. So it's a really interesting series of books that you can study art with. All sorts of art. And I'm not talking about that hoity-toity kind down at the museum. I'm talking about all art through time if they've gone out and studied it. So, first of all, we have Color Your Own Monet paintings. Now this is really good for pages in junk journals. You take famous Monet paintings, dumb them all down to just a line drawing, and they're just awesome. You can color them and color them. You can copy them and color them, and then copy them and color them again. But basically, you can use these for book pages in your junk journals. I like to make tags and pockets and things where you have them attached or you can pull them out and color them. But these are really nice. You can look them up on Amazon. I will have links in the description box below if there's anything listed at Amazon. Okay, this is Color Your Own Monet paintings rendered by Marty Noble. Now this one, I've got to make sure I'm in frame. The Amazing Plants. Oh my goodness. Elil Arbel. She's the author of this one, undoubtedly the artist, but you'll see what I mean. There is quite a bit of information for these books because these are some interesting plants. A lot of people haven't heard of these. Let's look quickly. The annual glasswort. I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like one of those equine type things with the different segments in the stem. But there's all sorts of stuff. Ant plant, Aztec hand flower, bird's nest fungus, which I find all the time in my backyard. I'm slightly north of Houston. I was down southeast of Houston before. It's everywhere down here. Burning bush or gas plant. This is carrion flower, and trust me, and they name it carrion for a reason. It smells. This one, cardboard plant. Going to try to go quickly. Chaparral Daughter. I don't know what that is. This looks like a pitcher plant. Cobra plant. I'm sure, yeah, it's carnivorous. I'm sure it's a pitcher plant. This is Darwin's Orchid. And Deadly Nightshade. So all these kind of they have a little interesting twist to them. Dragon's Blood Tree. Now that looks really cool. Here we have Elephant Tree. Then over here is Fringed Pine Sap. And, oh goodness, Haleakala Silver Sword. That looks like some desert plant. It's a succulent, I bet. Then we have, these are the living stones. I see these all the time and want to buy them and keep them in a little pot. But I'll probably kill them because I overwater things that don't want water. Mandrake. We've all heard of that one. Mermaid's Wine Glass. This one's cool. Monster Plant. And I think it's the largest known flower in the world. That should tell you all you need to know. That's a really cool plant. Here we have Pelican Flower. I guess they kind of look like pelicans. And Resurrection Plant. We've heard of that one. Royal Water Lily, I guess they're huge. Sea Heart. Tank Bromeliad, a Venus flytrap. Yeah, they're fun. Voodoo Lily. And by the size of that cat, it's a big plant. And this is, Welwitschia. And lastly, we have the Whistling Thorn Acacia. So, that's a book, a coloring book for really interesting plants. And there's something, a little bit of information for each one. Here we have turn of the century poster designs. Now, all of these books tell you right inside the cover or on the back of the first page that you can use so many of these in any design or project you have, any publication. That's why I like these, because if I take something and use it and I want to make a digital kit, I can use a few things from different books and I can get everything I want for that particular kit, and I don't have to worry about copyright. Just posters. Posters we've all seen before. They're really good for making ephemera, especially ephemera you can color. I love this one. These would be really nice as pages in a junk journal. I can't bring myself to break this up right now. I have so many coloring books with things I need to include in junk journals that this is just waiting on the shelf for one day when I bring myself to do it. And this fold out at the back, it's all heavy cardstock. It's glossy on one side. You can make journaling cards with that, or pockets. Here's a belly band. And next we have food and drink spot illustrations. And it says it's completely copyright-free designs. Now, just so you know, they have this in just, they make these books in just about everything you can imagine. Anything. I have all sorts of stuff packed away that we haven't unpacked yet in the library boxes. So, I can't wait to get those things unpacked. Of course, we have to build the shelves first, and we haven't gotten to that yet. But there's all sorts of kitchen, food, cooking sort of illustrations. Pizza, popcorn, hamburgers, cake. Here's a Valentine's heart. Nuts. So if you're doing something with gardening and cooking, there's all sorts of things in here you can use. Just scan them into your printer, and then you'll have a file on your computer. It's that simple. You don't have to be too high-tech to do that. You just scan these and your computer will create a file, probably a JPEG, and then you print what you want. Ooh, herbs. Pots and utensils. Fruits. Veggies. And there's a him and a her chef. That's got lots of stuff in there I need to go back and play with. I forget I have these books. And then here is 159 Celtic Designs. Some of these books say you can only use 4 images in a project or in a publication for sale. But some say you can use unlimited numbers. Some say you can use 8. So you just have to get in there and play with it. But you can play with frames or labels. This one's going to have paper that wants me to fuss at every edge. But these are large. You can shrink them down. You can do that in Paint, which is free on most computers. I don't know if anyone's tried Pixlr, P-I-X-L-R. It's almost like Photoshop and it's free. I started using that before I used Photoshop. And you basically go in and you upload your picture to their site, and it pops it into the screen that kind of looks like a Photoshop screen, and then you monkey with it and all the little tools on the side, and it's almost like Photoshop. I kid you not. It's free. pixlr.com. You don't, this is an alphabet. Actually, I really like that alphabet. Ooh, I'd have to shrink it though. Here's another alphabet. And more letters to that one. Oh dear, that could be a fun thing to play with for Christmas. Oh, and then there's a few very busy pages. These would be really good in junk journals too. I would just copy them with my computer, print them with my printer, you know, and start adding them to signatures. Next thing you know, you'll have all these really cool coloring pages. So there, I hope those books give you some ideas and show you what you can do with these Dover books. They look like big coloring books. I'll have links to these books in the description below the video. Thanks.